How long do you think this culture will last?
Forever, dude. I mean, it'll always be here, but Christ is the one that lets us bring it to the world.
Back in the early 80s, this is where it was happening. It's like, it feels like home. People bring their family here. It's like the home school, old school feel. You know, it's not like corporate. You come here and it's like a class reunion. People come back from back in the day. They come here because it's more family oriented. It feels like yesterday. You see people bringing their kids, their grandkids, their kids that aren't kids anymore, with their kids. It's a family setup. I mean, people have a car or a bike or whatever they have, and the whole family's involved. So this is like an all-day picnic. People get to reminisce. Like I said, they go back and it's like a class reunion, and you see younger kids that get into the game, and the younger kids have brought the game up. The quality's getting better. Just their all new ideas. It's different from what we're doing because now products are different. Everybody's bringing that game up, and they bring the whole family. The whole family's involved. It's pretty cool to see. That's why we're here today. Like, I brought my son out today, and this is new to him. This is the first really big car show he's ever been to, and he didn't know it was like this. He thought it was just all older people. He didn't know there was kids his age out here that are enjoying the game, I guess you want to call it. I get to see people that were like in the 40s and 50s when I just started. They're grandfathers now, and some of these guys still have their cars. And to see my stuff on there from what I'm doing now and how I had to change my game to stay with the different styles, it's very cool. It's kind of humbling because guys come up and they remember me back in the day. Their grandkids know who I am, you know, just from their grandfather or their dad talking about me. That's really cool. When I can see a lot of cars I'm sitting on, like I said, these are rolling canvases. And I had a part in a lot of these cars here, and that's very cool. And I show my son, this is what I did back then. This is what I'm doing now. This is what they're doing then, and this is what they're doing now. And so it's very cool. Well, I'm Ron Hernandez. I'm a pinstriper here in the Valley for over 35 years, and that's what I do. I'm Ron the Pinstriper.
We're at the Mesa Super Show, and we're out in here witnessing to people, sharing Christ through the art of lowriding. I've been lowriding since high school. My name is Chris Trainer. I'm a school bus driver.
This is my first time out at Mesa, but it's pretty hot out here, man. We're from Colorado, and we come out here, and it's crazy heat.
Welcome to Arizona.
Yeah, everybody tells us that this ain't none, that it's nice right now. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, I don't know how they do it out here. It's a 74 Volkswagen. Actually, I built it for my daughter. She passed away. It's been 3 years now. And I built it in '99. She would have been already 18. And I just pulled it out. You know, Lowrider Magazine knows it. When I built it in '99, it's been out there for a while. Been saving it. It's good that we try to keep the culture going because in places like where we're from in Colorado, it's starting to die out, you know? So it's good to try to keep it going. And when we see the people, the gente fixing up a car, it gives us, you know, gusto. It makes us happy. My name's Frank Ramos. I'm Majesty Car Club, Colorado, Greeley, Colorado. I'm a painter. It's what I do, you know. This is what we build. This is what I do. I love the cars, you know. That's what we do.
It's real good to come back to Mesa. This is where it started, the roots right here. It was real good. Well, I think the culture's good, but what these kids got to remember is where it all started from. I kind of feel like the OG started it, but the younger generation is kind of forgetting where it came from, you know? So I think that you got to give respect where respect is due. There's a lot of people out there trying to do what we did back in the days and trying to do it again, and they are. I think that's great that you know, the family supports it and the kids support it. I like to come back and see all the old faces from back in the days, you know. That feels good. I've been pinstriping, lettering, doing graphics, and I love to see it all because it opens up your eyes. But like I said, I just want people to appreciate it because once, you know, like for example, Modern Mechanic Factory, he's gone. So I appreciate his paint jobs. When my time comes to be gone, all people still appreciate my stuff and all the other guys that started it. It's like the people that started it, like me, I mean, I give Richard Ochoa a lot of credit. I call Richard Ochoa like the godfather that started the lowriding movement here. Him and Bullet Reels and a few other guys. And I still remember them and I still give them respect. You know, it doesn't matter how old I get. You know, like I said, gotta give respect where respect is due. Bugs Auto Art, pinstriper and graphic artist.
My name is Julio Espinosa. I'm an electrical technician for the Boeing company. We're in the 2013 Mesa Super Show, and we're out here setting up right now and getting ready for this show. I'm driving a 1970 Grand Prix Pontiac. Been lowriding since the 70s when I was in high school in California. I've been doing it for Jesus for close to 10 years already, and I must tell you that at one time I did withdrew from lowriding, but when I heard about the Redeemed Christian Ministry of lowriding, I came back and with just a different mentality, just a different view, a different perspective of doing is to win souls, to witness the Lord Jesus to all that come around and check out the cars. You know, it gives us a chance to just to minister and let them know that, you know, Jesus changed lives, and he did it for us. He could do it for anybody.
It's a great event. I mean, it's always been a great event since the 80s. I mean, they've always put on a great show here in Mesa. You know, I mean, it's one of the best shows in the United States, I think. You look, there's generations of lowriders. I mean, you got dads and tatas and sons and grandsons. I mean, if you look over here, I got my sons and my grandsons. You know, they're all involved in it also too. You know, it's a 1950 Chevy Fleetline Deluxe. I've had this for probably about 22 years now. It's nice. I got it all fixed up original. Try to keep it original as much as I possibly can, except for I did lower it, and it's about the only thing I really did. I'm Ron Romero, and I work for the United States Postal Service.
It's a lot of tradition coming back to the Mesa show. I only moved here when the Mesa show was only going on for a few years. I actually enjoyed the show in Phoenix, but it's cool for the tradition to come back here to Mesa and be with my friends and family here, my whole group. And plus we got us a nice spot under the trees. USO is a family before a car club. I was drawn to this club because of the atmosphere of having your wives and children and friends and family and babies allowed to be at car club meetings. Women here in our club, they're allowed and encouraged to have their own cars. We've got 2 wives actually showing full-blown cars here right now. So the tradition of USO has always been family, coming from the islands, and that's what lowriding has always been to me, is hanging out with friends, family, barbecuing. I like to see, as we have with our ladies, is that they start out sometimes with a car that's just okay, and then they take it further and further. I mean, Yvonne went to Best of Show 2nd place. I mean, she's cleaned up. It's neat to see the ladies. The ladies have a different perspective on it. A lot of times you'll see ideas on their cars that they come up with that we wouldn't have thought of. Extremely important. I've done this from when I had this talent, who knows how far back. I mean, we started picking up on it when I was pretty young, painting things that I wasn't supposed to paint, and it's exciting now to be considered an artist, because I at one time wasn't. You're a monkey wrench, you're a mechanic, you're this, you're that, and now to express my views on these vehicles and have people actually come up and call it an art is extremely exciting for me. My name is James Campbell, and I customize and I build dreams, I guess. Let's put it that way.
Some people just think that this is a man's sport, and it's not. It's women's, children's, everything. And you have the men, if you have a vehicle, that look up to you and stuff, and they try to strive to be what you are. So I think without the wives, the husbands couldn't do it. And being a wife, I couldn't do it without my husband. I'm Yvonne Campbell, and I'm an admin assistant for an insurance company.
We're here in Mesa, Arizona at the Super Show and hanging out with my family, showing off my car. I've got my 72 Chevy Suburban. It's exciting to see the way the whole culture has grown. Family-wise, it's more now than just any ethnic group. It's everybody. We don't see, I think the big thing for me is I don't see anybody seeing color lines anymore. It doesn't matter. My name is Jason Campbell, and I'm a mechanic, basically.